All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. All right, so today is beyond exciting. I hope you guys are swimming in cash today. This was fully predictable. But again, okay, like a bounce is on the table. We are hitting lows, and I would not be surprised if we do come down to lows. Maybe we hit them today. All right, maybe we do hit them today, and that is not at all what I was trying to do. Maybe we get something like that. Well, probably not going to be that dramatic, or it could be something literally just like that. So I'm going to update you guys on my current position and what I did today. Okay, so what I did at first is I ended up, where was it? I think I actually just cut them at open. So I cut like a decent amount of my puts. I want to say it was like around a third of my puts. So I cut like a few contracts. And these were the October 21st. And then what I did is I was waiting for the bounce. And then somewhere around here, I ended up adding the September 30s, the same strike, the 370s. Or not 370, it was 367s, because so wherever I added them, whenever they were like just about to be in the money. So it might have been somewhere over here. It was the next strike, and I only did that because I wanted to play in the money contracts. I want them to run in the money, and I wanted to play them to get down to lows. Now I did end up taking my profits earlier than expected, which is just because I thought a bounce was inevitable over here, like straight up. I mean, like, let's be real. Okay, you got a rising wedge here. Yes, you broke out to the downside, but you also had this going on. All right, and on this channel, I do preach trade management, guys. Okay, you have to always be managing your trades. Like, I'm serious, guys. Like, the contracts. What's it called? The contracts died on this thing. Like, they lost so much value. Now, yes, they came back to life. But straight up, okay, guys, like look where we are right now. And I do want to, I want to say, like, this is honestly, I don't believe this is an overreaction. And that's strictly because we do have we have two global currencies imploding today, okay? And or today / yesterday, which is pretty cool, okay? I've been hearing about the euro and the yen, okay? I think there's a third one that's also having trouble today. And I do believe that is what is causing this, just this fear we got going on here in the market. Like, this is straight up panic, okay? Like, we had a straight gap down. You didn't even have the people who are shouting for the gap. Well, actually, no, never mind. The Weeble comments are full of these clowns, okay? Like, there's guys, just please stick to TA. There's no reason not to. There were a lot of people in pre-market saying, just wait. I'm flipping the calls. I'm open and we're going for the gap fill and then we're going to reload the puts. But like in reality, no. Okay. Like, things are bad. Okay. Things are real bad. All right. So let's go over the TA real quick. And then we can just talk about some things. But yeah. Okay. So I'm not in the September 30 calls right now. Those are the ones I took profits on because, I mean, hey, that was like a really quick, it was like, I thought I saw like a peak of 38% and then I cut them right around 30%. Maybe it was like 31%. But look, in this time, like, that's a lot of money to be up 30% on. I'm down for it. Okay, I'm down for it. And at the same time, I also see this going on. All right, like, straight up, we have bullish divergences carving out. Like, I'm just saying, someone wants this thing to be coming down. Okay, someone does want this thing to be coming down, which, like, the divergences show it. Okay, when these things pop up, all right, divergences, it just means like, hey, someone is like artificially pushing prices where they shouldn't be, okay? Like, well, not that where they shouldn't be, but like, because like, you know, fuck anybody who says, manipulation. Screw it, okay? Like, straight up, the only reason we get solid entries and we've been killing it the past few months is because there's manipulation in the market. I'm perfectly fine with it. You just got to learn how to trade with it, with the big money, and you're going to turn into one of the big monies, all right? But yeah, you had that bullish divergence carving out on the 1 hour, and then you also had it on the 4 hour here, and you come over to the 15-minute chart, and let me just get rid of all my this thing right here. Let's make it all neat for you guys. And then you also have it popping up on the 15-minute time frame right here. And look, you literally would have been buying on this bottom candle right here. Because, well, I mean, now, no, you would be buying on this candle because that's when the bullish divergence carved out. All right, so I'm just saying, guys, when this candle finishes up, we have a full-on bullish divergence going on the 15-minute time frame. It's clear as day. You're moving down here, going up there. But keep in mind, someone wants it down. I've been seeing bullish divergences pop up all day. All right. Like, and I mean, they're still working. Okay. Why do you think I was able to literally take profits down here at the exact bottom? Because look at this. You had this bullish divergence pop up right here. Okay. And I'm only going over this so you guys can manage your trades during the day. Like I was just out with my dogs all day. I spent the whole day with my dogs. Went on a walk, went to the dog park. Actually, we went exploring the town today. We went on probably about like an hour and a half walk just around where I live. Just pretty much trying to give these dogs a great life, okay? But I'm literally able to do this by looking at a phone, guys, all right? So if I can do this, I want to teach you guys how to do this, okay? And look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I could tell you for a fact right now, the put contracts just got them, not the October 21st. I mean, they might, but like, and by the way, I'm holding on to the rest of the October 21st contracts I have right now. What I'm waiting to do is I'm waiting to load up for next week. All right. So I'm either going to be re-entering at the end of the day, or I am which actually what I can do is I could take half the position at the end of the day. Like, so I'm already in a decent amount of this position. All right. I got like, we'll call it 6/10 of, yeah. Okay. We got 6/10 of the original position riding left, and I'm just going to hold these, and I'm just walking you guys through trade management. This is how you should, honestly, anybody who wants to be winning, this is how you should be doing it. All right. When you see stuff like this pop up, you gotta be smart about things. Okay. September 30 contracts, they would have gotten demolished on this run right here. Actually, they did get demolished. I just didn't have to sit through them, sit through the pain. I could have re-added. I didn't re-add. I don't think you got any bullish divergence. Oh, you did, or a bearish. You did get a bearish divergence, guys. Like straight up, someone can literally just trade the shit out of this thing all day. Okay, just realize like when someone wants it to keep going down, all right, like when there's a big guy and he wants it to go somewhere, they don't always have to play out, okay? But I do also want to point out that we have declining volume while we are dropping, okay? We are literally coming straight down while we have declining volume. What is that telling us, okay? It's telling us we're running out of sellers, guys. We are running out of sellers. And I'm not saying, like, no, the market can't fall anymore because of declining volume. I'm just letting you guys know, like, we are literally running out of sellers. And if we come over here to volume profile, I actually do want to... I think this is it right here. Yeah, I want to see. Holy sweet baby Jesus, shit! Like, holy Jesus. So we are in the butter zone right now, guys. So like, here is where we're probably gonna start popping off. And yeah, look at this is where we consolidated here. Not really consolidation, but we formed that ugly double bottom there. Yeah, guys, from here all the way down to the 340 level over here. Like, that's a $30 move where volume just is not going to be picking up. So, I mean, I guess, like, I don't take this to heart, okay? Don't take this one too seriously, but I do want to point out that volume really does predict the trend, okay? Volume, it tells a story, okay? And honestly, all TA should tell a story. If someone's TA doesn't tell a story about the price action, I don't think anybody should be listening to said person's TA. And that's just because, hey, like, TA is literally meant to tell the story, okay? It is meant for it. So you kind of got to have it, all right? But yeah, guys, I'm just saying, like, I think it's very probable that we do have a bounce maybe going into Monday, but at the same time, keep in mind, we have some bad stuff going on, all right? Like, I'm perfectly fine for riding out the rest of my positions, okay? Like, I have gotten in and out of these contracts several times, and right now I'm up, like, I think it's like 75% of the October 21st. It might be 70%. Actually, we bounced a little, maybe a little less, but like, I've traded these things like 2 or 3 times now over the past few days, and they've been pretty phenomenal. All right. They have been pretty damn phenomenal. And that's what I'm talking about. Trade management really is what anybody who wants to be winning needs to do. You can't just hodl and just, you know, pray for the worst to happen when you're in puts. No, you got to apply trade management. So we do have this gap fill right here, but keep in mind, we had this, we can get rid of this stupid volume profile. Let's get rid of you. But keep in mind, we had this gap and we got really close to filling it, and then we just kind of died. And we left this gap open. We had this gap. We came back and filled that. But honestly, I think I don't even want to say it's probable that we come back and fill the gap. I'm just saying, like, you are deeply oversold. All right. But at the same time, okay, the weekly time frame overpowers the daily time frame. The monthly time frame overpowers the weekly time frame. And I just want to point out what's really going on here, which is, guys, this is ugly. Okay, like I told you guys, like, this is why I was going to be adding adding the puts today, because, like, hey, if we get the if we get the close underneath this weekly bearish engulfing candle, like it's screwed. Okay, it's predicting that the next candle is going to be a bearish candle. The next candle is a bearish candle, guys, and we only have 1 week left in the month. Then there's a very high likelihood that I mean, either way, this thing's most likely going to even close underneath the wick. Okay, so to confirm a candlestick pattern, you have to close above the body. All right, but if you close above or underneath the wick, that just means it's going to be a stronger move. We're currently, it looks like we're definitely going to be closing underneath the wick, and that's just because, hey, today's Friday. We got our confirmed this bullish engulfing or this bearish engulfing candle just got confirmed. All right, which means the next candle after that one is most likely going to, like, probability is on our side here. Most likely going to be a bearish candle. We are expecting it to be a bearish candle because, you know, we told you guys September and October, bearish ass months, guys. This is why I was telling you guys, like, before September started, dangerous to go long. Now, did I go long a few times? Yeah. Okay. I think there was one time where I had to cut for around break even or a slight loss. But I mean, honestly, no, I killed it on calls for a pretty decent amount of times. But I can definitely say these past few days, no, I haven't even fucking attempted. So there's no point. Well, maybe I attempted somewhere. I mean, obviously, fucking FOMC. Obviously, there was that. But yeah, guys. All right. So where are we moving? We're moving down, guys. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. The question is, do we get the pushback up to this gap fill? Or this gap, and then do we fill and then reverse down, or do we keep going? Honestly, I think there's a solid chance that we do end up having a green day. Okay, VIX, see this right here? We're up over 10%. That's predicting in the next 2 sessions, there's an 85% probability that S&P 500 will have an up day. All right, and I do also want to point out, we had yesterday, we could pull it up like this. All right, pull it up like that. Come over to the daily time frame. All right, I just want you guys to look, okay? This one, SPY was down. SPY was down 0.84%, while VIX was down 2%. This is predicting, this is also an 85% probability that we are going to have an up day in the next 2 trading sessions on the S&P 500. So this is why, like, honestly, I don't want to get back into all my puts today. I want to leave. I don't want to do, listen, guys, I try and avoid pain in the market as much as possible because, quite frankly, pain, okay, or just like too much on the table leads to emotional freezes. Okay, I like literally made a video like only talking about this pretty much. Yes, there was TA in that video, but like the vast majority of the video was talking about how I froze. My emotions and me being too exposed there to the call side completely made me froze. All right, well, I made myself froze, but my emotions were fully in control there. That was why. All right, like I had an emotional takeover, emotional freeze up, whatever you want to call it, that just did that, okay? And that's why I literally try and avoid pain in the market. I see no reason to give back gains, okay? Like when you're stressed out, you're going to make bad decisions. And honestly, we've been killing it for months now, which is probably why we have not been making any bad decisions other than my freeze up, okay? Like honestly, this was the first error I really had in my trading in quite some time. All right, like it's been months, I swear. Like it's been so long that I have felt that dreadful pain of missing out, the pain of being down, like when we fucking skyrocketed up here. Pardon my French. But yeah, guys. Okay, I'm just saying, guys. Like you have a probability suggesting you're going to be moving up in the next 2 days, 2 trading sessions, all right? And on top of that, you have this bullish divergence carving out on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour. Obviously, there was the 15-minute time frame, but that's just going to pertain to today. But yeah, guys, all right, we're going lower. It's almost we're gonna get a confirmed move lower as long as we close underneath here, and I can almost promise you we're not getting a 20. You know what? Guys, we're gonna break our own rule. I'm gonna give out a promise that I know it's just not gonna be broken. I promise you, we're gonna get the confirmation close underneath this weekly, bearish engulfing candle. All right, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. All right. I don't watch SPX a lot, but I kind of do want to watch the big boys. Okay, because I mean, in reality, SPY is just the ETF for the SPX, and QQ is just the ETF for the NQ. So, I mean, and for the NASDAQ. And eventually, I mean, I'm going to be playing with a decent amount of money, and I probably will be in SPX options because, yeah, eventually you just don't want to have like 100 fucking contracts at a time. Like today, or not today, but I had 10 October 21st 370s, all right? Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, I took contracts off the table, and that's why I was saying, like, hey, 30% or 1/3, I'm cutting. That was 3 contracts I was cutting. All right. And what did I put that money back into? September contracts. And then I cut those pretty quick because 30%, guys. Yeah, guys. So trade management, that's what I try and hammer into your minds. I also, obviously, I'm giving you guys exactly where the market's moving. So if you do make money off these videos, if you do appreciate the TA, which honestly, like, anyone should appreciate the TA. I really do not see anybody else with this accurate TA. All right. With the exception of Sebastian. All right. And I'm just going to say right now. All right. Sebastian is my mentor. And honestly, guys, if you do want to, if you want to learn how I learned, all right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say he's my only mentor. My TA, he doesn't do the chart patterns. He doesn't do. Actually, there's a decent amount of my TA that he does not do. The bullish divergences, he doesn't do those, or not just bullish divergences, but divergences in general. He never points those out. But I would say it's honestly mainly Sebastian that gave me my trade management, my style of trade management, which honestly, yeah, it allowed me to break the chains. It allowed me to stop losing because I finally started continuously taking profits off the table at opportune times. And that's really what anybody needs to do to win. Okay, TA is one thing. Trade management, that's another thing. I proved to you guys the other day that that is 100% a thing, okay? The perfect trade setup can be there, all right? We can have the perfect trade planned, all right? But if you have an emotional freeze right in the gist of the moment, all right, right in the moment, you are screwed. It doesn't matter what the TA, how good the TA was, how good your plan was. No, your emotions took over. You're screwed. All right. And like, this is why, guys, taking profits is a very good thing. Okay. It's a very good thing. All right, guys. So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. And we look forward to a very red week next week. Now, I will catch you guys on Sunday in the weekly update, which, I mean, honestly, it's going to be pretty similar to this one, but we are going to talk about the economic environment over there as well, and we will specifically dive into what I believe the market, like why the market is completely falling off a cliff here. I thought a circuit breaker might be hit today. It really did look like, hey, this is the day where we break lows and we just keep going. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Now I know that wasn't the case, but at open, I was thinking like, hey, this might be a possibility. Like, no matter what, like, it's likely that we do end up triggering those circuit breakers eventually. And on that day, all right, on a 5% down day, guys, 5%, we are making hundreds of percents on 1 to 2 month contracts. Okay, today, like all October 21st contracts, they went up like, I want to say 70% at lows, 70 to 80% at lows. Dude, all right, if we get a 5% day, yeah, we're going up anywhere from, we're probably going to go up around 200% on a contract with a month on them. So, guys, I look forward to the future sexy setups. We are facing a very sexy setup currently. Okay, I told you guys this was told you guys in last night's, I think it was last night's Weeble update, if not today's. In this morning that I've been updating you guys pretty much throughout the day, but I have been trying to give a good morning update and a good night update. Not a good night, but a good evening update. But yeah, okay, like I mentioned, we are kind of in an A+ setup right now, like a confirmed A+ setup, which is like using these candlesticks straight up. The candlesticks are stronger than any other form of TA or any other part of TA, okay? I mentioned in my analysis that on Weeble that candlesticks win, okay? They're superior. And this is why, all right? Like, it doesn't matter about these divergences when you are literally just, you know, falling off a cliff. But what I actually also will mention is that I got this one right. All right. I said that over here, I said it did not look like this thing was done carving out. It looked like we were going to end up coming down. And that's exactly what we did. And we actually formed the bearish divergence, okay? Or the bullish divergence. So I do look forward to not playing that, but I do look forward to that giving me my entry. And holy shit, guys, this thing is going crazy. Like, honestly, solid. Divergences are solid. There's no point in fixing what's not broken. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys next video. Have a lovely weekend. Catch you on Sunday. Peace.